and some might say that I'm a bit of a crunchy mum. So today I'm going to take you through my whole day, showing you everything I do for my health, my fitness, my well-being. And this is the morning right now. I've just woken up. I feel a little bit tired. So before the kids wake up, which is going to be any time now, they don't really, in the mornings, I don't have much time before they wake up. So as in terms of having like a full-on biohacking morning routine, there's not much of one, but I'm going to show you some of the things that I managed to implement while there's a lot of busyness going on. I'm not going to say chaos because I don't want to manifest that, but it is quite busy in the morning. But I do like to get out here first thing in the morning after going to the toilet and brushing my teeth, and I love watching the sunrise. It's so good to get out first thing in the morning, get some natural light on you, even if it's cloudy. It sets your circadian rhythm, boosts all your hormones, and it actually helps wake me up, makes me feel really, really good. And then in the summer it can be really, really good as well, because it can like prep your skin for the UV that's going to be coming on later in the day, and like it helps produce like hyaluronic acid and things like that. So it's actually a bit of like a beauty routine. I managed to sneak it in. So sometimes it's for a couple of minutes, maybe 10 if I'm lucky. And also I make sure I've got some water that I've prepped the night before. I've already drank a little bit, and this is in my Nature's Design like glass bottle, which has got some cork on the outside. I love this because it helps structure the water. So this is my spring water. I've added in some sea water, but you can also add in sea salt if you want. So this is like really hydrating, full of electrolytes and minerals, which helps rebalance you after, well, being asleep and not having anything to drink in the night. And then if I am lucky, I do a little bit of facial brushing. I've shown you this before, guys, but it's really, really good for your skin and your lymph flow. And I just try and think of something that I'm grateful for, because sometimes I wake up and my thoughts are busy. I might feel a little bit worried, or I might, you know, I need to just focus and just say something in my head what I'm happy for, grateful for. I know that sounds a bit like, some people when they hear that they're like, does it even work? But honestly, gratitude is life-changing. You could just even say something as simple as, I'm just really grateful that I have a fresh start today. That's a good one, having a fresh start. So I'm just going to sit here for a couple of minutes. Also, I want to show you something really, really quickly. I'm so excited about this. This was actually a present from Darren because he actually made a mistake. He dropped our electric toothbrush in the shower and broke it. So we had like an Oral-B, one of those types of electric toothbrushes. So then he bought me this as a replacement. I just used it this morning. And this is an electric toothbrush, but it's also plastic free. So this brush, what do you call it? This handle is made of aluminium, I think. And then the brush head is made out of bioplastic. So this is biodegradable. Even the bristles are made out of plant-based plastic. So it's called bioplastic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called that. And so when I'm brushing my teeth, there's no plastics, microplastics, no bristles coming off that I'm accidentally swallowing, which I think is amazing. It's also obviously good for the environment. And it looks really, really sleek and stylish, and it can go up on there. And it's by a brand called Savory. And they do all really nice colours. I wanted to show you that because I've been going on about this, especially on my Instagram for ages. It's life-changing. I just can't believe I have never used this before, so I'm just really happy that I've upgraded my toothbrush now. My favourite part of the morning is when my gorgeous husband makes me this gorgeous matcha latte. Why are you laughing and getting all shy?
No, I wasn't shy about that part. I was just shy about I didn't make the matcha look so good. You didn't accept that.
I love this. So this is matcha latte made with soya milk. We have finally got our favourite matcha latte here in Spain.
Matcha powder.
Oh, matcha powder. Sorry, it's not going into focus.
No, this is nice because it's in glass.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love that brand.
We've had this from Glowing Healthy the whole time, but we just haven't been able to get it shipped here in Spain, and now I've finally managed to get it shipped in Spain. So it's really nice. Not only is it the highest quality matcha, but it's in glass as well. So either this one, Herbology, or the OMGT.
Yeah.
Are like the best ones we've ever found. But in terms of if any of you lot live in Spain, or live in Europe, then the European one, what we found, what is this? Matcha & Co.
Yeah, I personally love this brand. There was this cafe or like this healthy food place I used to always go to into London, and they actually said, they actually sold Herbology in there, and they do like sea buckthorn shots and things like that. I love Herbology. They also...
But what was that restaurant called, that cafe?
It's White Pine in London. It was so cool. They played like the best music in there and had really nice people working in there. But yeah, I prefer it being in glass because not only... Basically, they say it can affect the flavour if it's in aluminium plastic, but also I just feel like glass is way more pure, so you're not getting any microplastics or like heavy metals going into it. So I'm so happy, guys. matcha is my favorite thing ever. And if you're wondering why I like matcha over coffee, I just find it's really balanced my hormones. Like over the last like 5 years, I've been drinking matcha instead, and it gives me that energy and boost in the morning, and it's full of antioxidants. It's kind of like I'm having a beauty shot, like a beauty drink in the morning, and it doesn't make me feel anxious and jittery. These are the supplements which the kiddies are going to be having this morning. When they first wake up, they have the Humiplex, which is like a probiotic, prebiotic, and it's also got trace minerals in there. It's really, really good. And then we have some MSM capsules. So I have the powder, but the kids like having the capsules. This is really good for bone formation, teeth, hair, and like overall energy and health. Some astaxanthin because it's summer and this helps protect your skin even more. And then some omega-3s, which are vegan and made from algae. And then for me, before my workout, I'm going to be having some Sheila Jit. I sometimes accidentally swear when I say that. And also, yeah, you guys sometimes have it as well, don't you? Yeah. This is so powerful. I actually notice a difference from this. Gives me so much energy, and it's full of minerals as well. It's really, really good for you. It's actually known as mountain blood as well, isn't it? And you guys are having your leftover burgers for breakfast from yesterday. Sometimes for breakfast, you guys like having some leftovers from dinner, what you didn't eat, and then you have like a second breakfast, don't you? They're also going to be trying a honeydew melon. This is the first time you've seen this in the organic shop. So I guess it's in season now, and you guys are really excited for it, aren't you? Yeah, like yesterday we had burgers, didn't we? With spelt buns, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And tempeh inside it. Really nice. Well, you've actually got tofu in yours, haven't you, Cara? Look at the sun's going on you. And then we've got some little bits of potatoes and buckwheat. But yeah, guys, let's have the supplements now. So yeah, all of these supplements and everything that I'm showing you in this video, like my toothbrush, everything. If you want to know more about it and you want to check it out, go and head to glowinghealthy.com, which is my health website, where I've got everything that I love on there, what I use all the time. We're also putting some articles on there as well, so you can learn more about all of the foundations of health that I've been implementing over the years. And also there's going to be some other new fun things going on there as well. Like basically I've added loads of makeup on there now, loads of beauty products. I've added loads of active wear on there, which I'm going to be making a video about hopefully next week as well. Yeah, some really exciting new things are going on there as well as all of like the standard biohacking things that I use and supplements and things like that. This morning's workout is going to be 10 minutes of warming up on the trampoline. I've got two actually. This was the first one I bought, the little sister. This is the big sister. So I always like starting off every single day with trampolining. It's really good for lymphatic drainage. It warms you up and I just love it so much. You guys know I'm obsessed with it. And then the second part of my workout is going to be something which I've started to implement. It's quite a new thing. It's called a farmer's carry, but in reverse. So farmer's carries are really good for strengthening up the whole body, especially grip strength, which actually has been linked to longevity. These are really, really heavy, by the way. These are 25k each. There's about 50k, which is just underneath my body weight. And I'm also going to like do it in reverse, because when you walk backwards, it helps get other muscles. So I'm kind of like getting a bit of two things in one. Backwards walking. I'm probably going to walk into the trampoline, aren't I?
Nearly, yes. It's going to be a narrow gap.
And also farmer's carry. It's it feels very intense. You can obviously do it with lighter weights. You don't have to do it with weights as heavy, but this is all kind of what we have. So it's pushing me to do it, and I can manage to do it. Make sure you got good form though, because I'm hunching a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to do this several times up and down the garden, and then I'm going to then have a cool down by jumping up and down on the trampoline, and I'm going to repeat this about 3 times. So what I've kind of been doing with my workouts is kind of doing 1 or 2 exercises, and that's it. So then I get a really quick, efficient workout in, but then I can do it every single day because I'm not getting overtrained. And then I've been doing 1 gym workout a week. Well, I haven't actually gone for a couple of weeks actually. I haven't been able to. That's my ideal aim, is gym, heavy legs to work out once a week, and then every day at home doing something like this. Oh, it's really hard to talk while I'm doing this, guys. But all of my workouts are really quick and easy to do. Like the trampoline, you can do it 10 minutes, over and done with. And if you want to add in some strength training, just stick to 1 movement and do 3 sets of it, or 2 movements, upper and lower, then do 6 sets in total. And then you've engaged all of your muscles, you've done some strength training, you're boosting your metabolism, you've actually done a workout which makes you just feel amazing. It doesn't need to be this really lengthy, like 1 hour session. Like you can get all of that done in 20 minutes. it's amazing. Like, workouts shouldn't have to be this thing where they're so overwhelming, they take up so much time that you don't end up managing doing it. I just think doing little bite-sized chunks in the morning or throughout the day if you can, like, I don't know, like 20 squats after breakfast, 20 squats after your dinner, like just squeezing in those workouts is way better for you anyway. It's like to do with functional training. Like, your body prefers if you do it all spread out through the day, but obviously that's not ideal because you don't want to get sweaty and you can't do it. But in the mornings, I just like every single morning making sure I do some type of movement. I just feel amazing from it. If I like try and set up a really lengthy workout, which is impossible anyway with like the kids, but if I try to go to the gym every day, it just wouldn't happen. And then I just think it's just good for the body that you're giving it that exercise, that movement every single day. So I also try and walk when I can as well. That really, really helps because you get some movement in that way. But I just like trying to think of fitness, how you can fit it in with your lifestyle. So then you're working out, but then you're still managing to live. So yeah, this workout took me 20 minutes to do. That is all. If I want to do a longer one, it's the weekend, I've got more time, 40 minutes. But I never ever do any more than 40 minutes. Even when I go to the gym and I do a heavy leg session, which I said I try and aim for once a week, that's 40 minutes. I'm in and I'm out. I just make it super efficient. So just go for it. Just give it your all. Try and lift as heavy as you can without obviously getting bad form. Don't like keep looking at your phone, taking breaks. Just give it your all and then it's done. And then you've got the rest of the day to do it. Especially like as a busy mum, it's really difficult. And just squeezing that in, it's just, I feel really good now, guys. I've got it done, out of the way. Breakfast, I usually have mine a little bit later on in the morning, especially this time of my cycle. So it's when the kids are having their mid-morning snacks, I'm having breakfast, and also Darren, so I'm currently making it. So we're going to be having a bit of a mini cooked breakfast. So I've just cooked some shiitake mushrooms and coconut oil. We've got my knife is a bit blunt, I've just sharpened it so it's hacked into these tomatoes in a not very presentable way. So we've got a big like beef tomato each, we've got an avocado each for healthy fats. And then I'm currently frying some tofu. This is actually fermented tofu. I've got the package here for you guys. It's really, really delicious. It kind of tastes a bit like halloumi and it's easier to digest, full of protein, incredible. This is organic, non-GMO. I think it's a European brand, but if you can find this brand of fermented tofu, go and try it. It's so nice. We make it in our Greek salads as well, for like a halloumi replacement. So I'm cooking this in some coconut oil. We're also using my favorite non-stick, does that make sense? My favorite non-stick, this is such a mouthful, frying pan from our place. So it doesn't have a toxic non-stick coating. It's actually got a no-code coating. Oh, this is so confusing. Basically, this is a non-toxic frying pan. It's really, really good. Nothing sticks onto it, but it has a special like texture and pattern on it, which stops things from sticking and burning.
It's titanium.
Yeah, but it has like this like...
Instead of it being non-stick, it's just titanium.
I explained it in such a weird way, but this is what I like to use. So I don't use other oils. I just use coconut oil to fry with because it's really good at heating at high temperatures. It's not processed. It's extra virgin, organic, raw coconut oil. And then I use a non-toxic pan. So that's, if I want to fry anything, that's what I use. So this is like the tofu part, and then we're going to serve it with some sauerkraut, and I'm going to eat that first. So all of the healthy bacteria hits my stomach first, all the fiber. So I've really been enjoying having savoury breakfast lately, and I think it's really nice, especially at this part of my cycle, the follicular phase, which is like after your bleed, before ovulation, to focus on more savoury things. So before my period, I actually don't fast. I try and eat breakfast as soon as I possibly can. So after I do a workout, then I'll eat breakfast because it's just before my period and you don't want to like cause extra stress on the body. But this time in my cycle, I feel amazing. So I eat less carbs for breakfast. I do eat carbs still, but mostly they're focused in the afternoon. And I'll have like a savoury breakfast and I'll eat my breakfast a bit later. Another thing I do in this part of my cycle is also drink a lot of peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is really, really good. Obviously, some of you might know this, for digestion and calming your stomach down. But it's really, really good for balancing your hormones, especially testosterone. So in the follicular phase where you're producing a lot of testosterone, if you're noticing any symptoms like excess BO, or if you've got like, I've had this issue in the past, but I don't have it anymore, but like PCOS, I used to have cysts on my ovaries and things when I weren't looking after myself. This is perfect for balancing all of that out. Peppermint tea is amazing. So some people actually say, don't drink peppermint tea all throughout your cycle if you don't have any issues with testosterone and that, because it's that powerful. So I don't know how it affects men. I don't know if it would be good for men or not. I actually said that to Darren. I was like, did you know it actually decreases your testosterone, which is really, really interesting. But it's also really delicious and refreshing. So that is what I'm drinking right now. So I need to give this a little flip. And then me and Darren are going to get to eat these together if we can, if the kids let us.
have a little breakfast in the sun.
Now on our way to do some grocery shopping in one of my favourite supermarkets here in Spain. It's called Veritas. It's all organic. It's amazing. I love going in there because you don't have to try and find which products are good or not. But I just wanted to show you guys, talking about organic, right now I've currently got a lip oil on and I'm so excited to show you. So I'm really obsessed. There's a brand called RMS and they do an organic, all natural lip oil, non-toxic. It's amazing. They do loads of other colours as well. This one is clear, what I've got on. I was just really happy when I found this though, because when I was sorting through all of my makeup and like seeing what things were clean and which things to keep and not, one of the things that I was kind of sad to say goodbye to was my lip oils, because a lot of lip oils out there, they have loads of like ingredients in there which aren't that good for you and loads of fragrance. This one is amazing and I think it's got like a natural scent of like vanilla or something in it. It's really nice. I think it's like almost good enough to eat. Not that I would recommend it, but it's amazing. We've actually got this on Glowing Healthy as well because it's just a game changer. I was so excited when I saw it. And then one of my favourite perfumes, which I'm wearing at the moment, is the Clean perfume by Sana Hardin. This one is called Celestial Patchouli. They do loads of amazing scents. They've got some really nice summery ones. So I just wanted to share that with you. What kind of things do I wear as a crunchy mum for my beauty routine and that? So it's still important for me to look nice and things like that. I don't want to like go without wearing perfume. I don't want to like not have makeup and things. So if I do want to have something nice like that, there are a lot of brands out there, you'll be surprised, especially these days, which are clean, non-toxic, organic, and I think they've got really good intentions. I think a lot of women nowadays are kind of getting fed up with all of the chemicals because it's not necessary. I mean, look at this lip oil. It's amazing. It feels just like the other ones, but with just all of the stuff removed. So I'm really happy about that. And you guys are so excited to go to the shop, aren't you? They love being my little helpers going in the organic shop. We're going to get loads of fun things and we've got a really nice dinner plan for today. I thought it would be really fun to show you guys a really quick and easy midweek meal that you can make that doesn't take that long, but it's like super satisfying. So I'm really excited to show you. Can you get me some quinoa, please?
Okay, where's the quinoa?
Can you see any quinoa? You know the quinoa we normally get?
Oh yeah. No.
That's lentils. Can you see it? No, that one's not quinoa. Come on, look, what is that?
Buckwheat.
No. Do you remember what that is?
No.
Millet.
Oh yeah.
Millet. This is all in Spanish, by the way, guys. It does look quite similar to quinoa. Well, I think get 2 of those. Just 2. Just 2. Cocoa, that's too many. That's too many. We don't want to. We mustn't crush the herbs as well. Put those back, right? Good boy. We're going to put the extra pack back because we've got some quinoa and we've got some buckwheat. And then we normally get the semi-integral rice, which is half white, half brown, but they don't have it, do they? I can't see it. Oh, I can't see it, darling. No. I like it when it's half-half. Right. Shall we go and see the tofu now?
Yeah.
Because we've got some, but I didn't get to look at the other stuff. So guys, we've got some more of that tofu again, the fermented one. I want to see if they've got any smoked. I forgot to get some smoked tofu because that's very nice.
And I bited in one.
You are?
I bited in one.
Yeah.
When you're making your breakfast.
Yeah, you put it into my tofu, didn't you? Yeah, that is the smoked one. Good girl.
2?
Get 4 because it's for all of us to last a week or 2, isn't it? Good boy. Getting our favourite soya milk. Also, guys, I asked Carmen and Koa to choose a herbal tea because they always have a little tea before bed, don't you? And they chose this one, like a nighttime one with cinnamon in, didn't you? Right, that's enough soya milk.
One more?
Maybe one more. Let's get 6 because we do have one a day, don't we?
5.
Okay, we've got 7. Okay, that's enough. Be careful of the herbs. Be careful of the herbs, please, please, please. That's it. We've got to look after the herbs, don't we? Can you smell that mint?
Oh.
Smells good, doesn't it? That's
We've
it,
already
nice and-
got herbs in our garden. Yeah, we've got this one, haven't we?
Yeah, parsley. Yeah, we have. Why am I buying it
Yeah.
if we've got it in the garden?
Wait.
I forgot. Silly mummy. We're in the cleaning aisle now and I need to get some more fabric detergent. So I always like getting ones which are fragrance free.
Is this it?
No, that is like some alcohol spray. We're not going to be spraying. So a lot of these are all natural, or they're more natural or eco, but a lot of them still have all fragrance in, and fragrance contains so many chemicals. It can contain literally thousands hidden under that like labelling of fragrance. So I love the Eco the Zero. This is really, really good. It cleans really well. You don't need a lot, and it hasn't got any colourings or fragrance in. I get along with that one really, really well. Here in Spain, there's another one here, but I don't think that is as good as cleaning as this one, which is a shame. Yeah, I do like the Eco for Zero range. Also, Eco for does another one. which is a washing up liquid 0, and they also do dishwasher tabs, but they don't have them in the store. But that's good as well, because I can't stand it when I wash things in the dishwasher and it comes out and it has sort of like a smell and a flavour almost to it. You can, like, the residual perfume is left on. I'm very, like, once you cut like perfumes out and fragrances, artificial ones, then you actually start noticing it in everything. Right, so we're going to get this one, guys, and I think then we need to check our list. World's biggest list ever. We also need to get, we didn't get tahini, guys, and we need to get some bin bags.
Bin bags.
Bin bags. Those are the small ones. We need to get the blue ones.
Blue ones.
These ones here. We need to make sure they're not the ones that smell though. They don't smell.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah.
We were cleaning up the pine needles the whole time. It's just like,
So strong, isn't it?
it's meant to be chewing gum, but it
Can you smell it? Do they smell?
smells like
That's fine, that's good.
Smoking.
Right, I think we've got everything in this bit, so we can't forget tahini, because that's going to be part of our dinner, isn't it? It's a body brush, isn't it? Cara chose this little bar in the shop, they normally get these almond butter cups, but they didn't have any, so they've got this Life Bar oat snack. Just opened up.
one, but it's mouldy.
Yeah, so Cara's got that one. And what have you got, Karma?
Got protein bar.
All for your muscles. Yeah. There's actually surprisingly quite a lot of sugar-free snacks in there, isn't there? Which is good. Is that yummy, Cara? Is it good? Is that banana flavour? Nice. Is yours good, Karma?
Yeah. There's in the snack section. There's like sweets on one side with all like sugar in, and then one side is just like bars. In the sweet section, there's energy balls.
Yeah, that's for energy balls, but you didn't want an energy ball, did you? You wanted to try the new bar, didn't you?
Because last time in the organic shop, I tried that blue one.
Yeah. Time for a haul of all the things that I got. So all of these organic goodies which I've got. So we've got some buckwheat, which Cameron and Cara picked up, as you saw. We use buckwheat as like a rice alternative. Sometimes we'll have rice, but this is just like a really nice grain or pseudo grain to have to like mix things up. Sometimes the kids will have like buckwheat porridge for breakfast. By the way, I always pre-soak my grains. I've been getting into a really good habit of it now. It just makes them more easier to digest. Any anti-nutrients that can be in them or things that can maybe be a little bit hard to digest. If you soak them in some water for like a day or even half a day, or overnight is even best, with a little bit of vinegar in the water, it really helps that, and then give them a good rinse, and then you can cook them as normal. And also if you cook these in like a pressure cooker, like my Instant Pot, it helps with it even more. So this is an amazing way to cook grains and to, like, you know, prepare them. I also got some dried beans. We don't normally get dried beans, but I find that it's quite difficult to find different types of beans here. They have a lot of chickpeas and lentils, but they don't really have many like kidney beans pre-prepared or white beans. So I bought some of these, so I probably will soak these like overnight and kind of prep them. I've got some azuki beans there as well. I've got some pinto beans, so I'll probably use these like in like chilies. Some more buckwheat. Yeah, Mia's also been using buckwheat, before I forget, in bases for her raw cakes. It makes like a flour, you can grind it up, it's amazing. Got some quinoa, which is another pseudo grain, a bit similar to buckwheat. Oh yeah, I got this bean. I've got these mung beans, that's what it is. So that's because I'm reading it in Spanish. I might make a nice curry out of those. I can't actually have lentils though, like red lentils and green lentils. I love them so much, but it really upsets my stomach no matter how much I soak them, how well I prepare them. Even if I bought them pre-prepared, like in a can or a jar, it doesn't agree with me. But beans, I get along fine. What I mean by it is, it just makes my stomach a little bit bloated, and that evening I'll have really, really bad. And the next day my stomach can be a bit like bloated, and I just realise it's just irritate my gut. So it's good to listen to your body, because I get along with all foods. I can eat any food and I'm fine. Well, all whole food, should I say. If I eat sugar, no, I don't feel good. But lentils, I have noticed how it affects me. So I've just listened to my body. So we've got some parsley, which was a silly thing to do, considering we have loads of it in the garden, as Karma pointed out to me. She was like, Mum, why did you do that? Got some fresh mint, which is amazing in salads in the week. I've got some rosemary. And then in Spain, they love these peppers, like these mini ones, these padron peppers. They're not spicy. Well, I don't think they are. I've had these before. These might be really nice roasted and to go as like a side dish in like a bowl, like a fun bowl. Some more buckwheat. We go through this quite a lot, so that's why I've got loads, and also for me it's baking. Got the non-smelly bin bags. some paprika. In Spain, paprika is such a popular like spice to put into dishes, and I love it. Anything tomato, like stews, things like that. Even if you're making tofu or tempeh, adds like a nice, I want to call it like meaty flavor. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's really, really nice, and it's really good for you because it's like a bright, colourful red pepper. It's going to have loads of nutrients to it. I've got some seawater, which I use as like an electrolyte mineral drink in the mornings, and also if I'm working out, I just put a tiny bit in my bottle, which I explained this morning, didn't I actually? And it hydrates you really nicely, and this is like pure, clean seawater. Sounds really funny. I don't think you can go and collect seawater normally. I think you do have to buy the special one, because actually along the shoreline, you don't really want to be having seawater because people's sun lotion washes off, and there might be like chemicals from boats and jet skis and things. So I don't know how pure it is, but there's a book that you read, Darren, all about seawater therapy, didn't you actually?
Yeah.
Very interesting, fascinating. If you're that type of person, you should look into seawater for its healing and medicinal benefits. Loads of cans of coconut milk. We use this so much, not just for desserts, but also in all of like our stews, like curries, and then also like my creamy stews, like as a cream replacement. It's incredible. I've got some tahini. I went for a nice white creamy one. I tried to find one that was unroasted. This said that it's stone ground. This brand looks really, really good. I like that. It looked really, really good. And then we've got so much tempeh and tofu. So we don't eat meat because we're a vegan family. So we have a lot of tempeh and a lot of tofu. So I've got that fermented tofu again, as you guys know. And then I got some smoked tofu. I'm going to be a little bit slower explaining what things are, just because it's all in Spanish. So ahumado means smoked. And then we've got plain tofu. This tofu is really creamy and almost like a bit cheesy. It's really, really nice. I don't like that really dry, like cardboardy stuff. So yeah, this is going to last us a couple of weeks, and we all of us have tofu for breakfast. Sometimes we'll have the yogurt bowls and stuff, but like I said, when it's this time with my mum, I like having savoury. So yeah, we've got loads here. I know it seems quite a lot, but this is actually for all 6 of us. Got some more tempeh there. Tempeh is similar to tofu, but it's actually the whole soya bean fermented and sort of compacted together, and then tofu is kind of like the soybean that's being
soya milk, isn't it? Soya
milk. That's kind of been like the juice of the soya bean, and it's been like set into like a firm sort of block. And then we've got soy. All of this is organic, non-GMO, and from all of the research I've done and from my own experience, soy is really, really good for you, really beneficial, full of protein, and phytoestrogens are treated differently in your body to normal estrogens. So it's a completely type of different thing. I think there's going to be so much more information and science coming about plants, because there's some people that have kind of demonized some plants a little bit, which I find a little bit sad, and I think science can't quantify everything. So some things might contain anti-nutrients, but I think there's so many other things in it that we don't realize, and how our bodies interact with these plant foods, where we don't know there's probably another thing that you can benefit from it, because actually some of the anti-nutrients, or whatever they call it, they actually can have a hormetic response in your body, which means it stretches your body out and makes it stronger, which is why saunas are good for you, because you're kind of like you're kind of like telling your body, I'm heating up and about to die, and then it has that like healing response to it. When you ice plunge, going cold, like cold water, it kind of semi-stresses your body out, and then it like heals it. Your body like gets stronger as a result, because you're kind of saying like, oh my goodness, you're about to freeze to death. Although personally, as females, there's actually, this is really interesting, guys, because women are not small men. I love saying that. Women don't actually need to do ice cold baths. We can get the same benefits as men by going in like cool water. I can't remember what the exact temperature is, but it's probably like going in a cold lake, or like the sea, or having a cold shower. Yeah, a cold shower is perfect. We don't need to go in ice. That actually is a bit too stressful for our body. Or like when you exercise and you lift weights, you're kind of like damaging the muscles and they come back stronger. And I think actually in plants, there's probably anti-nutrients in it. And I think if you're in a really good state and you've got a healthy gut, and you only stick to whole foods, and you eat really healthy, and you're not stressed out and things like that, I just think, I mean, I've been vegan for 13 years, and there's been times when I haven't stuck to whole foods. That's when I've not felt my best. And when I've just stuck to a whole foods, plant-based diet, and doing all of the other lifestyle practices like getting natural light, going for walks, exercising, getting enough sleep, and very, very important, I just feel really, really healthy, especially when I cut out sugar and seed oils. We've got the Ecover, which I talked to you about. By the way, we have actually got a cleaning section on our website, and we have actually got the Ecover Zero range listed. So I'm really pleased that they have that here in Spain, because I was a bit worried when we were moving here, would they even have Ecover? And they do, which is amazing. And then that sweet little nighttime tea, which Cameron Coa chose, because I'm getting obsessed with herbal teas at the moment. I actually have loose teas, but they like having the little tea bag. Oh, did I show you? We've got some potatoes as well. This is going to be part of our dinner. And then did I miss anything else like when I was going on about plants? No. So this is our little mini haul. We also go to another organic shop where they sell all fresh, locally grown organic produce, and that's where I really like to get that stuff from. I like supporting that. The stuff in Veritas, they do have a fresh section, but it's not as fresh. And I just really like the stuff in the organic shop. They have like cherries at the minute, honeydew melon. Like, I just love eating locally and seasonally. So that's kind of another shop. So maybe I could show you in another video all of the fresh produce that we get. Plus we've got stuff growing in our garden, which I'm going to go and put some things into our dinner. So I'm going to clear this up, and then later on, guys, I'm going to show you the really fun, summery, quick and easy meal to make. First step is roast some potatoes and some chunky wedges. You could also do sweet potatoes if you want. And I've got coconut oil on them, fresh rosemary and Celtic sea salt. So we're going to get them in. Sweet potato actually does, in my opinion, cook a little bit quicker. So if you want it to be a bit quicker, because I think it's probably going to take at least 30 minutes. And then I thought, why not? Let's roast some of those padron peppers, which, Cameron Coa, can you confirm, are they spicy or not?
They're not spicy.
They're not spicy, yeah. So we're going to put a little bit of coconut oil on them as well. So we use olive oil, by the way, but we use that uncooked. It's better if you don't heat olive oil up, and then you get all the goodness from it. And then I think a little bit more of Celtic sea salt on them. These might not need as long in the oven, so I'm going to keep an eye on them. We don't want them to get burned. So any seasonal veg, any vegetables that you fancy, like some fresh peppers or courgette, pop in the oven.
Doesn't fit.
Pop those in there. Right, so the protein part, so we always make with our meals, we've got like the carbs from the potatoes, and then you have loads of goodness, more micronutrients and things like that coming from as many like vegetables and herbs as you want. But for the protein, we're actually going to be using chickpeas. So we've got these jarred chickpeas, and these are actually from Aldi's, and they're organic. And they're really chunky and big and juicy, which is how I like them. So I'm going to rinse these. So these have been pre-cooked. I'm going to show you how to do this fast, so then you're like, right, this is a quick and easy meal to make. Because while they're baking in the oven and you've prepared everything, you can just tidy up, or you can do something else. So you need to give these a rinse, because they're got covered in all of that like chickpea stuff, which is called aquafaba, and some people actually use that to make like vegan meringues and things, which I haven't tried, but Mia has. Next step is coronation chickpeas, which is so delicious if you haven't tried it, and really, really easy to make. So chickpeas are full of protein, they're really tasty and nice, and this is perfect for taking for a picnic. You can fill it in sandwiches if you want, a side dish to stuff in jacket potatoes, so versatile. So we're going to be having this as like a little dish element. We're going to have like a bowl. We used to call it the family fizz fun bowl. Can you remember that in some of our snack content? We used to make a bowl and just fill it up with loads of stuff. So it's like a fun bowl full of loads of different things. So chickpeas, and then you're going to need some coconut yogurt, unsweetened coconut yogurt. I was going to say unflavored. So plain unsweetened coconut yogurt. This is what gives it that creamy sort of ness to the dish. Because if you don't know what coronation chickpeas is, I think it's quite old fashioned, and it's basically like curry flavored chickpeas in like a kind of creamy dressing. So you're going to also need some curry powder, maybe like a tablespoon, guys. You can like toast the curry powder before, so it like heats up the flavors a little bit more, but I'm just trying to make this super quick. So I think the more you put in, the more flavor it will have. But if you like pre-toast or heat up the powder, because it will make all the spices sort of more aromatic. Oh, that smells so good already. Look how creamy it's going. I use so much coconut yogurt and coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut oil. I love the coconut. It's just so good in like all of our vegan cooking and baking and recipe making. To make this taste a little bit more savory as well, you need to add in like an oniony sort of sulfury element to it. So we've got some spring onion fresh from our garden, which Cameron Coa picked the other day. But you could put in sliced leek. I love adding leek into our food as well, because it's a really good prebiotic and it feeds your gut. You could put in some onion if you want, but maybe that might be a little bit too strong. But I think some spring onions, some chives, or a little bit of leek would be great. So this is from our garden, which is amazing. Just get those little dry bits off. And you're just gonna chop it up. I'm just gonna show you it half done. Chop it up, put it into there, and then you mix it all up. You can even add in some like sultanas or raisins, which actually just made me think of something. We could actually mix it up a little bit, and we can add in some goji berries. We actually add goji berries into a lot of our cooking, even in our chilies, which might sound really weird and gross, but actually adds some more depth and flavor and color. So goji berries are from China, and it's a berry which is really good for your skin. It's like a beauty superfood. I think that will actually be nice in there. As long as you've got enough curry powder in there and onion to balance it out, then I think it'll be really good. Because I don't actually like savory food when it has dried fruit in it and it just tastes super sweet. You've got to have the right balance of everything. Also, before I forget, you've got to add in a bit of sea salt as well, and if you really wanted to, you could add in some olive oil, but there's so much coconut cream in there from the coconut yogurt. It's quite fatty and rich. I don't think you need to. So I'm going to carry on chopping this and add it into there, but then I think that is going to be done, and this is probably going to be like the main element of the bowl so far. But I'm going to show you a few other little things as well, which I'm going to do to make it a little bit more fun. But we've got the potatoes, we've got the chickpeas, we've got the peppers, and we just need a few other little things to make the plate a little bit more colourful and more fun things. A little mini helper for the next part of our dish. So Carmen, you know how I sometimes make our carrot salad? I think it'd be really nice, because I just looked in the fridge and like kind of had to work out what vegetables we can have with our dinner. Yeah. I'd like it if you could shred it or peel it. This if you've got courgette or zucchini, if you like shred it into ribbons like this, it makes a really nice salad. So I want you to keep shredding it. Be careful, don't shred your hand or peel your hand. And you pop the little ribbons, whatever you want to call them, in there.
Pasta.
Yeah, pasta. And then after that, I want you to chop up loads of fresh mint really finely, Karma.
That's a thick one.
I don't think she's listening, but you guys will want to know.
Chop
up loads of mint in tiny little pieces to go in there, because mint is really nice in salads. And we're gonna add some olive oil and salt in at the end, but we'll do that once you've done. And then some fresh parsley, but don't do the stalks, just do the leaves. So maybe one might be enough. If not, we'll do two. So just show me once you've finished one, and then come over here. I'm gonna make the really nice tahini dressing. So for that, you're gonna need some tahini, of course. And it's separated. I've got to actually stir that. When it's natural, sometimes nut butters and seed butters can separate, which is completely fine, but you've just got to give it a really gentle mix. Usually you do this, don't you, Darren?
Yeah, you're doing a good job there.
Yeah. I normally am really impatient. Darren's really good. He's so meticulous and psycho about it. Not a single dry bit is left. I'll sometimes just get halfway.
I'm still going to take that as a compliment.
No, it's a compliment. I like that about you. I do try and do some things properly, but sometimes if I'm in a rush. So this bit is slowing the dinner down a bit, because I really wanted to show you guys like something which is really simple and quick to make. And also, it's like I said, you can kind of put whatever vegetables you want with this. So if you've got cucumber or carrots, you can quickly cut up some cucumber and carrots and red onion, make a nice little cucumber. Am I saying cucumber and carrots?
Pretty sure that's what you said. I was just thinking about the angle, whether I could see your face or not, so
no, I mean,
really
if you've got any cucumbers or tomatoes, you can chop them up and make a really simple herby salad with cucumbers and tomatoes and some red onion. So you're going to need about a big dollop of tahini like that. Get another bit in there. This is going to be like a dressing, which you can drizzle all over the salad, or you can dip the wedges into it. That's what I'm trying to do. This is my idea behind this. Right, we'll just leave it like that. And then we're going to add in a little bit of sea salt. If you don't want to add salt into it, you don't have to, because you can just sprinkle salt out in the end. Some apple cider vinegar. Like that. And then you can add in some olive oil, or sometimes I add in a bit of MCT oil. And I think that is going to be good. So we're going to whiz that up now. What I did is I kept on adding a bit more vinegar, a little bit more oil, until it's the consistency that I want. And now you can add any flavours into it if you want. So you can crush loads of garlic in it for like a garlicky dip. You can add in some coconut aminos, or tamari sauce, to give it a little bit more of that sort of Asian tamari flavour. Or you can add in miso, or you could add in loads of lemon juice. which is really, really nice. I would actually have done that, you know, but we didn't have any, so. And then maybe add a little bit more in. And now this is going to be our little dip for the wedges.
I think there's a lime in there. I can see a lime.
Just one though. Maybe we could do a little bit of that though. It's such a, you know when the limes go really hard?
Yeah.
We keep mixing that in. It's sort of gone a little bit like curdled or something when I added that in. That's a bit interesting. I'm gonna crush this, squeeze that in there, and then I think our little dip will be made. We solved it by adding loads of water into it. That worked. So if it goes a bit thick like that all of a sudden, when you add all the ingredients in, just add in a splash of water. Now look how creamy and smooth that is. I'm really happy about that. And I did add in a little bit of lime juice. Darren was right, but they were quite hard and dry, but a little tiny bit in it. Now it's got like a lime and tahini and tamari, whatever you want to call it, smell. Really, really nice. How are you getting on, Karma?
Good.
That is good. I think 1 courgette is going to be enough. I think 2 might be a bit much.
Make something for dinner.
Yeah, you can chop up some of the herbs if you want as well. You can do the parsley, Karma can do the mint, yeah? We don't need all of these though.
Careful,
I'm going to go and get
that.
you your own knife, Cara, don't worry. We're going to get you, how about one of these ones? Karma can have the sharp one because it's a little bit more old and sensible maybe. I'll get you a little mini chopping board. Here we go. They love having jobs. If you give them a little job of preparing something for the dinner, they love it, don't you? We don't want the stalks though, Cara. We just want the leaf.
Just be careful.
Leafy bits. Yeah. 7 up now, aren't we? It's all done. Came out really well, especially with salad. Look at that, guys. They did this all by themselves, all the herbs, everything. Well done, guys.
Well done.
That looks really
Wow,
fresh.
they feel quite fluffy.
It smells really minty. There you go, Cara. It smells really minty and nice. And then the potatoes have got loads of rosemary on them. They smell good as well. I love using herbs because not only are they good for you, but they do honestly add loads of nice flavour and smells. And then look at these. Look how they came out. I'm actually really happy with them. I like that we've got something sort of Spanish with our meal as well. I am so happy with how this came out. Look how beautiful that is. That looks really, really good.
Oh, that sauce looks nice.
The sauce, yeah, that's like the little dip for the wedges.
Oh, yum.
This
It
looks
looks
so good.
creamy and yummy.
And then let's put some dip on.
Wow.
As well, and then a little.
Ha, 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 ha.
Wow! Oh my goodness, guys, you've got to see this dinner. It looks so good. And then a black pepper. You can never have too much black
Little
pepper.
jelly chippy.
And here's my quick and easy midweek meal. I don't even know what to call this bowl, but it's just a fun bowl, a healthy bowl. Really easy to make, but loads of fun things in here, loads of nutrition. And the most important thing is healthy but easy, and it tastes good. All of those things can actually exist together. Easy, healthy, and what am I saying? Tasty, yeah, I forgot. It's a sad moment, but also, all right, I'm gonna say it's bittersweet. We have dessert, but we don't have a fresh one made today because Mia slacked. I was busy. We have been absolutely spoilt lately because Mia's making a sugar-free, healthy dessert cookbook. So every day we've had like triple desserts prepared. But today Mia didn't manage to do it, which I'm only joking. I completely understand Mia.
I made 3 yesterday. Come on, guys. Actually 4, technically.
Yes, but we do have the remains of a strawberry cheesecake which he made, which
Yummy.
is absolutely delicious. But we've all got to have like rations of it, don't we? But thank you, Mia. So this is what I'm going to be having. It's made of cashews and strawberries and dates. The base is like buckwheat and cashews. Only sweetened with dates, but it tastes absolutely incredible. Mia is so talented. I thought I was the master baker chef, but Mia is actually, you are, what do they call it? When someone takes over you? They're like a new person.
Supersedes?
Yeah, Mia's supersedes me.
2.0.
She's my successor.
Yeah.
I'm now going to be getting ready for bed. It's the summertime here now. It's boiling hot. But what I do is I start closing the curtains, putting the red lights on and getting it all like cozy and nice. I'm going to have a little herbal tea with Cara and Cara. I've got my favourite little dressing gown on. I've had this for years. This is actually from the White Company and it's like organic cotton mixture with modal. But do you know what I love about it? It's short sleeved and it's very thin. So it's perfect for the summer. Also, are you guys like me where you just really hate long sleeve dressing gowns because you can't like wash your face or your hands, or if you want to do washing up with the sleeves, if they're long, they just drag in all the water. So I love this so much. But yeah, I thought, because I'm now going to be getting ready for bed, what I like to do is I put the kids to bed. Then I get on with some work, tidying of the house. You know, I've got a lot of social media things to do. Sometimes that can take me a couple of hours. But then I like to have at least 1 hour before I go to sleep where I'm not looking at a screen. I think that's so important for having a deep sleep. So I love reading. So at the moment, these are some of the books that I'm reading. I actually have 3 going on at the same time, which is a bit naughty. I tend to do that. So the first book, which Mia has just finished reading, actually, I bought it and then she borrowed it off me, is The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. This book is so, so good. I haven't properly read it yet. I've only just read like the first chapter, and I'll give you a little like read of the back. This sounds really hilarious and very dramatic, but trust me, Robert Greene is an amazing author. His books are so good, all about psychology and human nature. Get what you want by manipulating everyone's greatest weakness, the desire for pleasure. Now, at first glance, you probably think this book is like if you're single and you want to seduce people, but actually it's really good for helping you in just life in general, of just being a more attractive person, which I think is really, really good. And then the second book that I'm reading is Heavily Meditated, and it's by Dave Asprey, who's like a well-known biohacker. And this is actually really, really good. I wasn't too sure about it at first because I thought it was just going to be going on about meditation, but actually I've actually got quite a few things from it already. And especially the chapter about ego. That's actually very, very interesting. I'm enjoying it so far. And then the third book is a book that I'm currently rereading. I read this back in 2021. And this is called Water Codes. And it's all about water. And it's consciousness, it's energy, the health, the spirituality. It's really, really, really eye-opening. It's amazing. For any of you guys who are interested in water, because you guys know that we really love spring water, this actually explains a lot about water in here. And I just love it so much. It's very, very good. And yeah, so those books as well, they're on Glowing Healthy, which is my health website. So I've got everything listed on there that I love and use to be helpful for you guys. You can go on there. It's like an online resource, all perfectly curated things on there that I love and that I use. And then also, guys, next week, hopefully, fingers crossed, if some of the last items arrive, me, Mia, and Sienna are going to be doing a massive haul of non-plastic, non-toxic, good for you activewear, which is something that we've been researching and planning for such a long time. It's something, an area that we've been interested in. It's kind of been like an elephant in the room. I think it is with most wellness girlies about activewear. So we've been switching a lot of things out, trying, researching all of these different brands that we've come across, and we've got some really amazing good finds that we want to share with you. So I'm just waiting for one last order to arrive here in Spain, and then we're going to be making the video, and I just can't wait to show you. I'm just so excited because in the past, when I've looked into like non-toxic, non-plastic activewear, it was a bit like unappealing and there wasn't anything that nice. So as you guys know, I do really love Lululemon and Alo, but I just wish the materials that they were made out of were way better for you. So for me, like activewear, I have to feel good in it and I have to feel like I look attractive. So I didn't want to just switch and like swap my activewear for something I didn't like or didn't feel comfortable or didn't look good. But I've actually found some really, really good alternatives. Can't wait to share them with you. So hopefully that'll be in the next video. If it's not in the next video, it'll be the video after that. But keep your eyes out for that. I know this video is going to be in high demand just because I feel really passionate about it, and I'm sure loads of you guys do as well. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions about wellness, being a crunchy mom, fitness, anything, ask me in the comments section. I love you so much. I'm so pleased that you love these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Georgiana Fizz, also on TikTok, Glowing Healthy Georgie, and then also on Snap, which is Glowing Healthy. Love you.